Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today I'm at Cindy's place here in central Portugal, and Cindy is right over here telling me about all the issues that she has. All the issues.
Like, I need Morton to save another Ryobi battery for me because he did such a great job the last time.
Yeah, and we're gonna try and have a look at her battery bank. The last time I mounted a new battery for her. And you got another one, right?
Yes, Redodo.
Redodo.
Oh, it's tell you, it's they are the best. Redodo are the best rodeo in town.
Okay, yeah, this is actually a very nice company because I surprised Cindy last time I was here with a brand new battery for her battery bank, and Redodo liked the video so much that they sent her one more, and that is really awesome because Cindy is totally off-grid here and she can use the power. Now it hasn't been any problem because it's been summer and the sun has been shining all the time.
And that Redodo, that lithium battery, after the lead acid batteries, what a game changer for me.
Yeah, and winter is coming.
Yeah, I know. So now I've got a second one, should help.
Yeah, so we're gonna connect that. So I've ordered some stuff. That's the weird thing. When I visit Cindy, I have to bring my own tools and buy my own equipment and even come with my own Coke. And there's no new big cake. I hear that other people get that sort of treatment.
To be French, excusez-moi, I made a beautiful banana bread. I gave half of it, well, I gave a whole big chunk to the girls next door this morning.
I saw them when I came in.
But I kept some because I knew you were coming to visit. So, don't say I didn't make cake.
So I'm gonna be fixing Cindy's wires. Oh, well, I haven't. She has had some work done to them since I was here last. So we're gonna go and have a look. Maybe it isn't even necessary, but well, I purchased a lot of good stuff so that we should be able to improve on her setup. So she had some very thin cables last time, so I have purchased some thicker cables. These are 25mm square cables. Came in from Germany, 2 meters, should be enough. Then we have these clamps to put on the cable, and on top we even have heat shrink for them. And I purchased this very nice clamp tool that is, I think it's way cooler than I thought it would. I actually thought it would be like this long, and then it's, well, at least 10 centimeters longer than I thought it was. It wasn't that expensive, so I wasn't expecting this much, so that's cool. And then I have some one-way valve, and these are actually for Cindy's pump setup because the pump kept running dry, so I'm hoping to put on one of these and it would be able to hold water and pump. So we're gonna maybe play with that maybe later. So and these are, I forget what these are called, like distribution connections. So one connection goes to the inverter, and then you have like 4 connections that can go to 4 different batteries. So this will do an additional 2 batteries of what she's got. So yeah, that's today's program. So here we have Cindy's setup, and I'm excited to see her second battery. I see that there is 2 of them, but yeah, I'll have to use both hands opening this. It's a heavy lead.
What is this container that I've got here with this?
Oh.
Suddenly seen something that I don't even know what it is.
There is a few spiders in here for sure.
What's this? Oh, here it is. Oil.
Wow, it's alive down here. There is daddy long legs all over the place. Can you see that? There's like thousands of them.
Oh my goodness, it's like daddy long legs heaven over here. Morton's scared of spiders.
No.
Oh, you're not?
Not these.
Oh my goodness, they must have laid eggs or something or other. I've never seen so many daddy long legs in all my life.
We're gonna get in trouble, Cindy. The batteries are dirty. Redodo is gonna be on our tail for that one. So we're gonna disconnect Cindy's setup here, and then we're gonna remove all the lead acid batteries in the bottom here. They might still be good for something. We're gonna try and measure and see how much power there is left on them. They have been sitting since May, not doing anything, and probably we're just gonna move them over here, and maybe Cindy will use them, or maybe she will find someone who needs them. I don't know. And we need a nice cloth to make everything clean down here. And I see all the daddy long legs has well, they suddenly had an appointment when someone came and bothered them. So yeah, and I think we need to do a little bit of general cleaning in here as well. So I've been cleaning a little bit. I like it to be cleanish when I'm working with stuff like this. Luckily this is all 24 volts. These are, well, 25.6 volt 100 amp hour batteries from Redodo. Links are naturally in the description. It's so awesome working with a company that does this, that sees that we are doing a good video and doing something good for someone else, and then they work with us on that. So yeah, all the respect on that. So I just turned off the solar panels for the setup. When you want to shut off an inverter like this, it's very important to remove power coming in first, and then you remove the batteries going out. And there's actually a battery disconnect down here. I forgot about that one, so that's gonna tease me a little bit because I forgot that it had one of those. So we're gonna make a good cable from the switch and up to the inverter. It's very important that that is a good cable, because that is where there could be a lot of losses. And then we're gonna replace the cables going down here as well, and we're gonna put in that distribution thing. And there is some nice wood down here underneath that I can screw those into, so I think that could become very nice. So yeah, we're gonna have a good look at that. Maybe put them, I don't know, difficult to say. Yeah, it's easier than to screw them on the wall. Okay, so I took off the bottom panel here that is used to get into where the cables are connected, and we need to connect something to these connections here, and this is where these rather thin, I see that it's 8 gauge wire. I'm not entirely sure how thick they are, but I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments, or I will put it up on the screen. I forget, I don't know yet. But yeah, we need to dismount this red one and make one that is a bit shorter, and we'll figure out how much shorter I can make it. That would be perfect. Okay, I have disconnected down here and up here, and this cable is about that much too long, so it's about a good 15 centimeter that we can shorten that. So we need to make a new cable that is, well, I think we'll just take the cable and we'll put this eye on one end, and then we'll bring the whole cable out here, and then we'll make it as long as it needs to be. I'm not gonna ruin this cable in any way, shape or form, because I like to keep everything in an order where I can bring it back to where we were. I only want to add stuff and not burn any bridges yet. I do see that this cable is rather good quality inside though, so that is a surprise. Okay, so I just looked it up, and 8 gauged wire is like 3.2 millimeters square. That doesn't seem like a lot. This wire, the red stuff here, is like 25 millimeters square. Not entirely sure. I don't think there's that much of a difference between the two, but oh, this says so. Now this pisses me off. This says 25 millimeters square. It turns out that is the outside of the cable that is 25 millimeters, because these things are 25 millimeters, and I can just about put the insulation inside of here, and the cable itself here, that fits on a 16 millimeter one. So yeah, that sucks. Typical. Cindy has even 2 lighters here to turn on the stove, but well, nothing comes out of them. But as it is gas, just the spark was enough to turn on the stove, and I'm just using it because I need to heat shrink some cables. So yeah, that's the first time for that. Never done that on the stove before, so I'm sure it's gonna work fine. It's very quick. Yeah, looks good. And remember to turn it off again. Thank you. So now we can take our new nicely 16 millimeter cable and measure out how long it needs to be to go up there. It needs to be just about that long. Okay, it's ever so slightly stiffer, so I need to cut it there. And these are not very good. So my tools here in Portugal is not the greatest. Yeah, back at home I have a very nice thingy for cutting very thick cables that Marcus in Germany sent me years back, and I've been using that very wildly. I guess we have to do it a little bit at a time here. Can I maybe? Yeah, it is coming. Might take a little bit. Okay, so I have mounted that, and that is already, you can kind of see the improvement here. The black wire is the 8 gauge, and the red one is the 16 millimeters. I feel so cheated on that. I bought it as a 25 millimeter cable and not as 25 millimeter insulated cable. Irritating, but it is still 4 times as thick as this one claims to be, even though I think this looks pretty thick, if I must be honest. I think that's more than hard to say. So we better film some of this progress. Right now I have the Redodo battery sitting over here, and I have disconnected all the in-between cables of the lead acid batteries down here. They are going out of here. They are heavy, so I'm hoping that me and Cindy can help each other lifting these batteries out. They do have carrying handles there, so we might be able to manhandle them over there. They do look very heavy. 119 amp hours. 12, I don't know, it says different numbers here. Okay, so that is, it depends on how much you discharge them or how fast you're discharging them. Okay, so I put in the connection bars down here. I could actually take this off. I need to go in there anyway, so I need to go and make some cables that will go from the inverter and up there. Just put those. So I'll have a plus going down here, and I'll have this minus cable, which we are replacing for a smaller cable that goes right in probably the middle one there. That way it distributes the power the best. If we put it in here, then yeah, it's not gonna make much of a difference with this bar is good for a lot of amps, so we're not gonna go anywhere near that, so it's fine. Yeah, so we are replacing the black wire We need to make one, and they're going through these very nice things. I still want to make them go through that, so I'll have to do something about that and make the cable go through that one. Yeah. I was battling how to get this one out of this cable without ruining it, and then I just pulled on one of these connectors here and it just came right off. Yeah, so this one wasn't that good, so, but it makes it easier to get it off without actually ruining much. I would kind of be able to put this back on if I needed to, if I really needed to. So, but now it comes off, which is, it's helpful. Okay, so far so good. I have connected the thick wires. One of them goes to the cutoff switch, the positive one, and well, apparently this comes off when you turn it off, so that you can't turn it on again without that. And then it goes down to each bus bar down here. So now I can connect the bus bars to the batteries. We kind of need to get these out of here now. Why you used your left hand when you're right-handed? So me and Cindy just moved the 2 batteries, and we decided we are only gonna move those 2 batteries. We are getting too old for this shit. So
they are heavy.
Redodos are gonna, did I say that right? I didn't.
No, Redodo.
Redodo are gonna be sitting in the middle, and the spiders are gonna take care of them and make sure that they're balanced and all. That's what spiders do. So we moved the 2 over there, and they're nicely in the shade, so all is good. So, oh, I have another thing, Cindy. Now that I am filming, I might as well give you this one back, because
oh,
I borrowed this the first time I was here.
Thank you. Well, I always need I seem to be losing or breaking these like you can't believe, so that's great.
Okay, I'm kind of forgetting to film my progress here. I'm just working along. So well, you saw the bus bars here, and I've been producing cables at just about the right length, so they will go down there, and they only have a little bit to spare. And I have the last cable here that needs to go in, the black one for this battery here. So yeah, crack on. And now that I'm done mounting on the positive side, I'm gonna put this cover on so that I minimize the chances of doing anything too stupid up here. So that goes on like that, and it has these black things that goes on top here, so that way I can't touch anything too much in there. I can still do something stupid, I'm sure, especially down here at the batteries, but now I'll remove the negative one and we'll put this last negative cable in. Okay, thicker cables are in. I think we'll try and turn it on now. And it most definitely is on. So far so good. Working well. I need to cover it up, and we can go and connect the solar panels now. So it's over here. What's the brambles? Yeah, it's a fun walk to get through this maze and get over here to turn on the panels with the camera. I disconnected them 2 places just to make sure that they were off. Oh, I see that this is coming apart. So I disconnected these there and these there. Did we get that? Yeah, now it should be on. Let's go check it out. Okay, so the inverter is making noises, which usually is a good thing. So input 95 volts, 8 amps, 280 some watts. So all is good again. Now I just need to tighten up put the cover back on the inverter. There's a little miscellaneous things that needs to not be there. So these two lead acid batteries has been sitting since May, and I disconnected them back then. So what voltage are they on? Oh, 12.35. That's not bad. And this one is 11.32. That's a bit low. So, but actually that's not bad for sitting for 3 months. So now everything is closed up and we've put the LED back on. So the Redodo batteries are sitting down here. The lead acid batteries. They were bloody heavy, and Cindy and I decided that would be a good job for another day, because after moving two, yeah, that was enough. So let's just see how this is doing now. And this rather inexpensive inverter has been doing great for quite some time. So right now it's putting 320 watts, 30 watts into the batteries and doing a good job at it. And the wires are quite a bit thicker. I do actually think that it might be 25mm cable, because this cable is 16mm and it is thinner than the cable that I put in. So I think it might have been 25mm cable, but I was just, well, weirdly enough, it fitted in one of the 16mm thingies. So, but apparently there's not much difference between 16mm and 25mm, but yeah, pleased with this. Oh, 900. Do we get 1,000? Come on, put in some effort. Nah. Yeah, you have to press it. Did you see that 31 amps going in? So 31 amps going through these cables. That is a good idea with some decent cables for that. So otherwise you will have rather big losses if they are not decent. So I think that's where I'm gonna end it for this video. I have had a very nice time here at Cindy's place and working on her solar system, improving it a little bit. It's a bit of a weird job because I've used all day, but I've just replaced some cables and put in some thicker ones and trimmed a lot of connections, and yeah, it doesn't really show much for it. I do have a stack of cable here that has been left over, so that's all the thinner cables, and some of these would have been okay. So this was 16mm cables that was inside of that, so that would have been okay-ish. So but 25mm cable is definitely an improvement, and I would like to say a big thank you to Redodo for giving Cindy another battery. It's not really a sponsored video as such, because I didn't get anything, but I did help persuade Redodo to donate another battery to Cindy, and I would go and install it for her. So we kind of had a deal. I have no idea how the sponsorship works on that, but thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.